Left center field, Hendon waits for it. He's got it! William Carey is back to the NAIA World Series. They win it 11-4. William Carey finishes the regular season 15-3, winning it here at home 78-70. The Crusaders are conference champions.
Welcome back to Behind the Shield, your inside look into William Carey Athletics. I'm your host, Ben Smith. This week we've got William Carey women's soccer players here. We've got Liv Pertl from Austria. She's a defender. And we've got Lauren Entremont from Brandon, Mississippi. And you are a forward.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay, good. Glad to have you girls on the show this week. And I know you've watched some of them, so you know the drill. This is kind of an in and out of what's going on in William Carey women's soccer this week. First of all, I'm learning soccer still, okay? I'm ashamed to say it. I've been here for forever, but I'm learning the sport. And I think there are a lot of people, being Mississippi, soccer is not, I mean, you think about sports in Mississippi, you got basketball, football, baseball, that kind of thing, right? Soccer, when I think of defender and forward, I go, I don't know what that means. So let's start the show this week by telling us what those mean. Like, all right, Liv, defender, what do you do?
Okay, what I basically do is I'm playing in front of the keeper and I'm stopping the other team to score.
Okay, so if the other team scores, it's your fault.
Kind of.
I'm kidding. Okay, and a forward, what does a forward do? Like, what are your responsibilities as a forward?
It's the opposite of a defender. I mean, you do some defending, but you're at the top of the field trying to score on the other team.
Okay. So if we don't score, it's your fault, and if the other team scores, it's your fault.
You basically
Sums it up.
Got it.
Yeah.
The good thing about that is not a lot of other teams are scoring on us right now, and we're scoring a lot of goals. You guys just came off a 25-0 victory over Abraham Baldwin this past weekend. So I think everybody almost got a shot at a goal. And Lauren was the NAIA Offensive Player of the Week this week. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
So, all right, let's get into some background on our soccer program here. This team every year has incredibly high expectations. I mean, we've played for several national championships, won a national championship in 2018. That's kind of the expectation every year. You know, I would talk to Coach Owens, and every year was like, how are we going to be? And he downplays it all the time, just so you know. He would be like, I don't know. And the next thing you know, we're playing for a national championship. It happens every year. How do you handle the pressure as a player of having those high expectations? Let's start with you, Liv.
So I play for the national team and I know what like high pressure means. And what I learned is to take this pressure and it helps me to perform better. Right. So I love to play those good games, those games against UT Southern or Kaiser or in the final. It's what we're playing for and what you get up every day early and practice, and that's what I love.
Kind of all the training, all of that, you just channel it into your game.
Yeah.
And I like that you said, you mentioned some of the better teams on our schedule, because those games are ultimately how you're judged, is how you perform against the best teams on your schedule. Yeah. So welcoming that challenge, that's how you keep expectations high. What about you? You're a freshman, so this is, you knew the expectations coming in.
Yeah.
How do you think you've handled them so far?
I knew them coming in, like you said, and like you said, it's what you work for each and every day. You're not working hard and putting all the work in for like the easy games. It's for those high moments that matter.
Right.
And me personally, I just try to keep the mindset like to have fun and to give my best. And I know that some days like I'm going to perform better, and some days it might be an off day. But like each day, I just got to keep working and enjoy it and enjoy the moment. And it kind of takes the pressure off.
Right. Just getting a little better, being a little better today than you were yesterday.
Yes, sir.
That's a good mindset to have. Now, we're almost halfway through the season at this point. I think we're about 8 or 9 games in, if memory serves me correct. We've played some good teams. What are some high points of the season so far? Like, what are some things that you're going to look back at the end of the season and go, that was a big moment for us? Go ahead.
I think our win against SCAD and then Georgia Gwinnett. Those are high-ranked teams. So looking back, like, it was good how we performed and got a win out of that. And also, I think off the field, just from the beginning of the year to now, I feel like we've grown a lot in our chemistry and just connecting as a team.
I agree with her, and I think the upcoming game against UT Southern is going to be a highlight too.
Right.
We always play them, and it's a high-level game, and I think we can improve again and bond as a team.
Well, for the last couple of years, it's been us and UT Southern at the top of the league, so
Yeah.
it's always a big matchup. I think last year we tied UT Southern for the regular season last year, but then we won the tournament over them. So this will be a big matchup coming this week for sure. Now, you mentioned team chemistry a second ago. There's a lot of girls out here from a lot of different places. I mean, Brandon, Mississippi, Austria. There's a big difference. How, and I think as a coach, and we've talked about this on the show before, one of the hardest things as a coach sometimes is to get your players to play together. And I think when you've got players from a lot of different places and a lot of different backgrounds, that's sometimes the hardest thing to do. Yet, every year, year in and year out, here we are, having the same success with players from all over the place. How do you think that works? Like, how do you think that works? Like, how do you guys manage keeping good team chemistry when everybody's got different backgrounds? You've been here a couple of years, so you take this one first.
So I think the most beautiful thing about soccer is that you don't have to speak the same language, you don't have to be from the same country, but you play on the same field, and it doesn't take you a lot just to play together and help each other out and like having fun, and that's the good thing about soccer. And then also we all live in different countries, and like we're leaving our hometown and we're basically on the other side of the world, and I think we're like getting deeper connections or like bonding different friendships.
Right.
Because we are far away from home. We don't have our families here or something, and I think that's a special thing, and I really love Carrie about that, because we have every year so many international students.
Right.
And I love that.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're saying, like everybody's kind of got the same goal, and then you're in the same situation because families are far off and everything. And I know it's tough to be here and do that, but man, you guys make it work so well, you know. Now, being from Brandon, Mississippi, and being a freshman, is this your first experience with a lot of different international?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how's that going?
I've been loving it. That was one of the things I was most excited for coming in, because I knew that team, we're known to have a lot of international players, and I was really excited just to get to learn everybody's background, and I love learning about how they grew up and just different, like how they lived life.
Different cultures.
Yeah, different cultures.
Yeah.
So that was definitely, I was really excited for that. And coming into it, all the girls, they're amazing, and it's been great getting to know each one of them.
Yeah. All right, now getting to do all that stuff and know all these people. What's the most fun thing about being a William Carey women's soccer player? Now, you go first since you just said that. So you just keep you rolling here. What's the most fun thing this year so far about being a soccer player at William Carey?
The away trips are pretty fun. We just had a trip to Orange Beach, and we stayed there for 2 nights or 3 nights. I don't know, but it was fun. It was a great trip. We got to grow closer together, so that was really fun.
Okay.
I would also say the away trips, like being in a bus for 7 hours or 5 hours and just...
7 hours is the best thing about being on?
Well,
Oh.
it's good because like maybe people play cards or you're watching
Right.
movies together, or
It's good bonding time.
yeah, and it's fun.
I know for me, when I was coaching, the worst part of the job was being on a bus for
On the
7
bus.
hours. That was the absolute worst part of it. Or being on the road for 2 or 3 days, it's like, oh, I just want to sleep in my own bed. I want to be at home. But, you know, I get it. As a team, you're embracing one another. You're learning from each other, and that's what draws you close. And I think, you know, you guys going down and playing in that tournament at Orange Beach and playing the Kaisers and the Scads and the teams like that, it's going to really prepare you for the end of the season. I mean, we're getting into our conference schedule now. It's always a good league. So you got teams like UT Southern, so that'll be a good measuring stick for us going forward. All right, if there's anything else that you could tell people, and I've asked almost this question to everybody on the show, and I didn't give this to you on the script, but we're going to ask it anyway. If there's one thing that you could tell a younger person that's wanting to be a member of William Carey Soccer, what would it be?
Just do it. Like, it doesn't matter where you're from, or if you're scared to leave home, or you think your English is not good enough, you can learn anything you want, and you can grow into cultures, and it's the best experience so far. So
good. Well said. All right, being from Mississippi, what could you tell other kids from Mississippi that might want to continue their education and play soccer?
I don't want to copy you, but like you said, to do it, like, it's worth it. I was worried. I mean, coming into this new environment, I'm not around the same people that I've been around, but it's been so worth it. Just taking that jump and step out of my comfort zone, I feel like it's really allowing me to grow as a person.
Yeah. Well said. All right, ladies. 5 o'clock this Thursday, UT Southern at Danny Owens Field. It's a big matchup. We want you guys at home to be here for that. Also, before you get here, download the William Carey Athletics app, and you can start earning points toward William Carey gear and other cool experiences. That's it. It's just William Carey Athletics. You got it on Apple, Samsung, whatever device you have. It's all there. Also, it's not too late to get season tickets. You can get those at CareyAthletics.com. And it's also a great day to join the William Carey Crusader Club to also get some behind-the-scenes access. And that's also at CareyAthletics.com. Until next time, armor up.